Let's start off with the siding. I have a, first of all, there's a 7/16 OSB sheathing stapled to the framing, 2x4, 16 on center wall studs. That sheathing runs horizontal, and then I have the vertical LP Smart Side textured panels running vertical. So that siding's almost an inch thick once you put the two together with a building wrap in between the two. What I did on this one was, I did, the last house I did 1.5 inch batten strips, 16 on center. This one I did 3 inches, 2 foot on center. We got a full 5/4 by 6 inch trims all the way around the windows. Up here we have a shake panels in the top there, and then some really nice cedar accents. All the windows in this house are a heavy duty vinyl Alside window. They all have triple pane glass too, so these are highly insulated premium windows. Let's go back to these windows. There's 9 windows in this house. There's 3 awning style windows. There's 5 double hung windows. This is considered 2 here, a double hung. And there's another double hung and a single double hung, all matching sizes. And like I say, there's 3 of the awning windows. And then I have 1 unique side slider above the Murphy bed desk with obscure rain patterned glass. And the unique 4 square grid. I don't like to do the standard 6 square like everybody does in their windows. I really enjoy that architectural detail in my home. So that's a 4 square. The front door's 4 square, and all the other windows, double hungs, have a 4 square grid in the top sash on the double hungs. Right here we have a really nice high-end all fiberglass door with a full composite jambs, so the jambs will never rot. It also has a high-end 3-point locking handle and system mortised into the door. But it's full fiberglass with a custom exterior 4-light grid on the exterior of the glass. Really nice, beautiful door. So the home is built on a purpose-built, custom-built for tiny homes. It's 10 by 28, 2x6 tubing, 3 7,000-pound brake axles, giving it a rating of 21,000 GVW, gross vehicle weight. It is bolted permanently to this trailer, so it's easily mobile. However, it is 10 foot wide, 12 foot wide at the overhangs, 10 foot wide at the base. So it does take a commercial moving company with CDL licensing and be able to pull the wide load permits to move it. So this little house has 2 exterior GFI plug-ins, 20 amp. This one here, and there's one on the back. And also right here by the back end of the house there's a 12-inch frost-proof exterior water spigot. Okay, this little house is heated and cooled by a Bosch 12,000 BTU mini split heat pump AC unit. These will heat down to around 20 degrees below zero outside. Over here, this is the rack for 2 30-pound propane tanks, but because we're at the home show, I had to remove them while we're inside the building. I've got a split diverter here with gauges and a diverter switch here. And I always like to build a nice heavy-duty custom-built rack out of, it's just regular old 1.5 inch galvanized piping. And I put a nice base down here and bolt everything down really nice so it's stable and safe. And we also have the nice cover here covering your AC lines for the mini split unit to going to the inside. Up here we have the dryer vent. I have a cable here. This cable goes to the TV, and there's also provisions with a little conduit going up to a shelf up there. You could run your Wi-Fi router off of that and plug it in there. But for now, it's got a standard digital TV antenna hooked right here. This right here is a 50 amp RV plug. And even with this on the inside, I left inside the wall framing, I have a conduit coming out of the fuse box that comes out of the bottom of the home where you can hardwire this home through that conduit and not have to utilize this if you want to hardwire the house more permanent. I put those provisions in as I built the house. One other quick thing is the hole underneath of this house has a heavy sheet metal pan, and I've put closed cell foam in the floor walls and roof. The floors are about an R20 closed cell, and that closed cell fills all the little nooks and crannies so no bugs and critters get in there. And like I said, you have a full metal belly pan under this whole home. The walls, the closed cell foam in the walls, 2x4 walls, is about an R14. The ceiling is all 2x6 rafters, 16 on center, and that's about another R20 on the closed cell foam insulating value in this roof system. And to top this off, the roof is a 26 gauge galvanized steel roof. And being a V-shaped, unique V-shaped roof, I put a pitched valley pan in this roof system. So it pitches all the water out the back side, so somebody will be able to put a rain barrel if they want to and collect all the rain off of the whole roof at that one point.